Hello, Facebook world. So, welcome. If you are watching this live with me, type live in the comments. If you watch this on the replay, type replay, just because I want to say a special hey to you. I have many women or whoever that rewatch these videos. I'm still saying hey to you, just so that you don't feel left out, because I want you here. You're here. I want you here. So we are doing a 21-day mindset reset. So I will be giving you 21 videos all about reframing the mindset to really get after 2018. Now, if you're wondering why I'm wearing my hat still, it's because I've been running around like crazy doing all my errands. Today I actually left my house. So I did errands today. I just did my groceries. And I got cream. If anybody was watching my live last night talking about scarcity and abundance, I have my cream. So I cannot wait to have coffee with cream tomorrow. And I have to head out soon to go get my husband because he'll be done work. So I had another talk planned for you tonight, but I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that one, and I was just thinking I had a few emails asking me more specifically about productivity. So I did do a video, I think it was day 2. We talked a little bit about productivity, but today I'm going to give you actually more concrete steps to take to be productive. So if you are feeling like you're never getting anything done, you're always running around like a chicken with your head cut off, you're multitasking, but you feel exhausted, and at the end of your day, you've accomplished nothing, I want you to go ahead and put a tired symbol. Give me the tired emoji in the comments, just so that I know that you're feeling me. I'm gonna give you, I think, 3 actionable steps to really help you figure out what it is that you gotta do to be productive. And guess what? It's not the all or nothing approach. I'm in a creative vibe right now. This week I was off from my corporate job to focus more on Feed That Glow. And just that rest really put me in a pump to get my creativity flowing. So when I have women asking me, how do you get your creative vibe coming back? I'm going to tell you right now, you're probably tired. So have a girls' night, take a bubble bath, go read a book, go watch a movie, shut your work down for the night, or a few days, as much as you need to get that energy flow going again. So let's get right into it, because I am cooking supper and I gotta grab Mark. So again, if you're joining me and watching this on the live, write live, tell me where you're from. If you're watching this on the replay, write replay. If you like what you're seeing, please share it with your people, because the goal of this is just to keep this feed forward cycle going. So productivity, here we go. Step number 1, I call it the jock. Just one chore. Now, if you were to see my house right now, because there was 2 snow days in a row, and I had already my days scheduled of what I needed to get done in my business, you choose your battles. So jock, just one chore. Basically, every day I choose one thing to do, and that's it. Of course, my kids have their chores to do, and I leave that on them. Honestly, parents, the best thing you can do for your kids is to give them responsibilities and makes them feel like they're helping out. Sure, they might get lippy and not like it as they get older, but if you install it when they're little, they just learn to do it. So, and like I tell my kids, you guys are part of a big family. Everybody's got to pull their weight, because mama can't do it all. So here we go, jock, just one chore. Meaning, hello, Anik. So, Anik, sorry girl, I'm not wearing my glasses right now. Just one chore. So every day I have one thing that I do, one chore. So today is going to be my washrooms. So I just got to wash 2 washrooms. When I'm in the shower later, I'm going to wash the shower because I'm in it. So I'm not about multitasking per se, because I found that I was always exhausted. Like, if you are running around multitasking, if you're feeling me right now, I want you to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Tell me, yes, I'm tired. I multitask all the time. I feel like, I don't get anything accomplished, or my house might get clean and I turn around and it's a mess again. So I got to start right back over and I'm just tired. So if you're feeling this, I got you, girl. I got you. So just one chore for me has been life-changing. Every day I have a schedule that I just attack one thing. So Fridays for me is my bathrooms. That's it. Tomorrow, to reconnect. Am I connected? Tomorrow's going to be this internet stuff really doesn't work good. So every day of the week I have a certain thing that I do, and that's it. Because I don't want to get too crazy. And by doing it this way, my house is pretty much always tidy-ish. It's lived in. But I'm not wasting a bunch of energy and resources when I could be focused on something else. When I help other women who are building their businesses, I tell them, if you can afford a cleaning lady, do it, because then you can take that time to focus on your business. But again, I'm working on the journey to debt free. So we're doing it this way, just one chore. Second thing that I do, okay, I get questions all the time. How do you stay productive without falling in the pit, like the black hole? The black hole, I call it the forever scrolling on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, watching cat videos. How do you avoid not falling in the pit? Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up. What do I do? Who here, first of all, has ever like started scrolling, gets stuck on Pinterest, and all of a sudden like an hour goes by? Who here has ever done that? I have. If you've done that, I want you to put in the comments the emoji with the hands up. It could be the girl or the guy, I don't care. Hands up. Everybody, I know we all do it. We fall in a pit. Here's what you're gonna do. There's many different options. I want you to play around with what works for you. You are going to set yourself a limitation of that. Give yourself permission to play on social media, but with a time limit. So put a timer on your phone to go off in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Put a timer. Then tell yourself, if you do this next chore, like whatever it is you got to do, not necessarily a chore, but whatever it is you need to be working on, take a break. Take a break after an hour, they say, is really good to stand up, stretch, take a break, do whatever. If that's the time you're going to do it, give yourself 5-10 minutes on a timer. That's it. If you are perpetually stuck on there, like a lot of us get addicted, here are some other tools you can do. There are apps that slow down this. So if you install an app on your phone, it will actually slow down the opening of the browser. And I think studies say it takes anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds, not even. I'm pretty sure it's about 15 to 20 seconds, and we get fed up and we just close it because it wasn't quick. We are so used to like instant gratification. If it's just like a 15-second detour, that's enough for our brain to say, okay, never mind, it's not what I want to do, and figure something else out. So I forget the names, of those apps, but I do have one. I can put it in the comments later. But if you are feeling like you are stuck in the black pit of social media, sometimes you lose all these hours, and you're like, what did I do with my day besides watch cat videos? Tell me that you're feeling it. If you're feeling it, again, put the emoji with the hand up in the comments so I know that I'm not the only one. So what I do is I have that app to slow down my app, and I've actually deleted Facebook from my phone. So I've deleted Facebook and Instagram. I had to do that a few months back because I couldn't focus. All I was doing was continuously on it. I actually even disabled or uninstalled, I guess, Messenger, so that instead I have to open it up on my computer, on my laptop. So that's what I've done. Another thing that I do is I schedule it in. So I will schedule time in to go in, and just because, you know what, we're not robots. We need time sometimes just to like let it down, put our feet up and relax. We like to watch other people, that's cool. We like to read other things. That's cool. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying if you're working on productivity, let's make it easier for you to actually be more productive. So if you are somebody who works creatively and you're losing your creative vibe, then take a rest. This would be perfect. Take a rest, go on Pinterest, do whatever, but give yourself a time limit. So, number one, Jock, just one chore. Number two, give yourself time to play in the black hole. So it's either by putting a timer on your phone, installing an app that will slow it down, or actually just deleting those apps from your phone and only having to check it on your computer or your laptop. The last thing that I'm going to tell you about productivity that's been really helpful for me is When it comes to email, so yes, I have an online business. I want to be available to my people, like my women when they're reaching out to me and stuff like that. But here is the thing. We are like Pavlov's dog. There's actually a thing called vibration phantom syndrome, where we think our phones are vibrating when they're really not, or we think we heard a ding and we check our phone for a message and there's really nothing there. I want you to tell me, like, have you felt that? Because I have felt that, where it's like, oh, I was sure that I just heard a beep, or I was sure my phone vibrated. I was sure, and you're checking all your accounts and nothing happened. So that is such a thing. Okay. So what I have done just to stay more focused and to not constantly be in my email inbox is I schedule times throughout the day. So you don't necessarily have to have an online business to do this. I know lots of women who are constantly checking their emails. Listen, if we want to be productive, do it just periodically. Give yourself time. So I check it in the morning and I check in the afternoon. That's it. If I'm launching a program, okay, I might check in the evening as well, but that's it. I even do this technique in my corporate day job, where it doesn't matter if I get a ding. I'm not doing brain surgery. I don't need to check that email just yet, because right now I'm writing a report. Because here's the thing, when we are focused on something and we switch tasks, it's called task switching, we lose concentration, and it takes energy to get back to what we were doing. So we'll check something and it'll be like, oh, what was I doing? You go back to the thing you were working on and you're like, oh, it takes your brain time. So people think, it's 50-50. No, every time you switch tasks, I think you lose something like 20 to 30% of that, like the brain focus to just resituate what you were doing. I know that has happened to me often. So an example, if I'm writing reports, I'm in the vibe, I like to batch things. If I'm writing reports, I'm going to write all the reports. I'm not going to check emails because I'm in the flow of writing reports, right? So it's just a matter of switching the technique, because those emails can wait. I'm going to get to them. I will get to them, but I have times when I look at them. And it's very awesome to, like, once you switch that mindset to being like, okay, I don't have to jump now. It doesn't have to be instant gratification. I will get back to them in these set times. And here, like, that's step 3, but 3A. 3B, sorry, this is what it's going to be. When you open up your email, the first thing you should be doing is asking yourself, who am I waiting to hear back from? And you scan the names. Who are you waiting to hear back from? Next, who do you need to respond to? Okay, and then the last is go through the rest. So it's not constantly living in other people's agenda. You're actually making it work to your advantage. So when I'm launching a program for my business, yes, I am checking for the questions. That's the first thing I go through. Next, I'm looking to see who I'm waiting to hear back from. Right? Who do I need to answer to? Then I go through everything else. And actually what I've just started to do, and I've talked about this before in another video, is when I'm getting emails that I no longer want to get, unsubscribe, because I don't want to overfill my inbox with stuff that's no longer serving me. I need to create that space. I need more space. So unfollowing is cool. So yeah, if you've ever felt like this, or if you have other ways of other tips and tricks to share when it comes to productivity, that'd be super cool. So basically, maybe try it out. Jog just one chore a day. That's it. Just one chore. And of course, that goes above like my kitchen and living room, because these are the main things you see. But, I don't have to do all the things. My house doesn't have to be immaculate all the time. We are 5 people living here. It is a lived-in house, okay? So if I feel like I have to dust too much stuff, the stuff is gone. Like I choose my battles, right? I don't want to die on a mountain of like the cleanest house, okay? Basically is my thing. Choose your battles. Number 2, you're going to look at scheduling time for your social media, because yes, we need that to that downtime, and it is okay. Or schedule, if it's Netflix that you're into, schedule time. Like binge watching TV obviously is not healthy, and I read a study not long ago that the average person consumes something like 4 hours of TV a night. That's like 13 years of your life gone. When you think about it, it's like, man, I could do other things, right? So when people say, oh, and the only reason I'm putting this in is because I have other people tell me, oh, I wish I had time to have another business. I wish I had time to go after my goals. Listen, you have time. Okay, I don't have more time than you. I don't. We all get the same 24 hours a day. I just probably utilize my time in a different way. Doesn't mean it's better. In a different way to get after the things that I want. That's all. When I have my downtime, I have my downtime. Trust me, my girls know, right, Amanda? I know how to have a good time when it's time to have a good time. And I know how to get, working hard and hustling when it's time to hustle. So that is number 2. Just schedule in the time. Allow yourself that time. It's cool. Again, if you're looking for those apps to slow it down, you can even just Google that, those apps that slow things down. Delete the apps from your phone if it is deterring you from focusing, or, just like have those time. Put a timer on your phone. Okay. Number 3, it was, what was number 3, guys? Let's say again. Oh yes, check your emails. So if you're checking your emails, and that could be inboxes on Facebook as well, just sporadically throughout the day. So just because you hear the ding doesn't mean you have to answer right now. That could go for texts as well. Like I've used that for text as well. If it's, unless I'm waiting for something, it can wait. It doesn't have to be a necessary, I respond right away. So sorry if people have texted me and I haven't texted back. It's because I use my tools that I talk about. And lastly, if you haven't grabbed Stack the Wins, that is another tool you can use. If not, that's cool, do whatever. But that's it. I'm going to stir my food, my supper on the stove and go get my man. So talking about productivity, hauling butt, I was multitasking, and now I'm good for the Friday. So, oh, I like that. You should, if you want, can you please share that, Amanda, in the comments, the app that you're trying out? Just, I like this. We can get some feedback. And if other women want to share tools that they use to stay productive, women, first of all, learn to say no. Learn to say no and learn to pick your battles. Okay, apply some of these tricks or share your tricks that you're using with me or on the thread. Share it with all of us, because basically 2018 is going to be an amazing year. It's going to be so magnificent. See, I stumble over words. It's awesome. That's how excited I'm getting about 2018. We just got to get that mindset right. That's all. This is the year that if you want to break extra unhealthy habits, this is the year to do it. You can totally do it. So I'm hoping to help you with that, empower you, make you feel like, yeah, I can get this. So that's it. So now I am leaving to go get my man. All right. So have a good Friday, ladies. Amanda, I see you tomorrow. Peace, love.